I wouldn't even watch it then.
No. Let's stop you there, mate. No.
Oh wow.
Let's stop you there, mate. We're not doing that.
Is that bad?
Before I start going all out fuming on this film, right? Let's give you some context about it, right? So there's two Hellboys original to this new one that they've just released. So back in 2004, there was a Hellboy played by Mr. Clayhead. What's his
Mr. Clayhead?
Yeah, what's his name?
Ron Perlman.
That one, whatever his name is, yeah. So that was a decent film. I liked it. Yeah, it was a good film back in 2004 rather. They came out with two, so there was number one came out 2004, then they had number two come out, which was more about like elves, and you saw more like monsters and stuff.
I think they tried to get a little bit darker in the second.
Yeah, so it got a lot darker.
Yeah.
It didn't do great, don't get me wrong.
But it was an easy watch.
It was an easy watch.
Still a good watch.
Put it in the background, it's there, innit? Like,
it's a Channel 5 film.
It's a Channel 5 film. You
definitely
can
a
watch
Channel 5
it, but you wouldn't watch it again.
Like, guys, you will hear that a lot coming from us. We always say it's a Channel 5 film.
Channel 5 film. Yeah, Channel 5 is like the benchmark.
Yeah,
if it goes on Channel 5, then you know what? It's all right. It's all right.
Or Film
it's
4.
worth a watch. Or Film 4. Film 4 is banners, right? But this Hellboy,
Played by David Harbour.
him, who's naturally a funny guy. He's quite a funny guy. And Hellboy is meant to be kind of comedic in the sense that he's meant to be funny as well as being such like action-packed and adventure and all that. So hats off to him on that. But I fucking hated the film. It dragged on way too long.
Yeah.
I think we went to, because me and Dorian watched it together, we went to watch it and I think we got there at like 9 and it didn't finish until like what, 11
o'clock. Yeah.
So some scenes dragged on for no reason. The plot was kind of weak. The casting was meh. It was just not as good as 2004's Hellboy. So before you watch it, don't fucking watch it. It's horrible. I would not. It's just shit.
Before you watch it,
don't watch it. I thought it was horrible, man. I'm so glad you paid for the ticket because I would have went and got my money back.
he still owes me still.
I ain't paying him. That's 2 hours I ain't gonna get
Just
back.
because he's mad about the film doesn't mean he can't pay me back.
The thing is, they've changed the structure of Hellboy completely. He's still got his stone arm. He's still got his tail. He's got long hair now.
Shaved bits.
Shaved horns and that. But his face structurally looks different.
Yeah.
So I think with this one, they tried to make him look more like...
More devilish.
Yeah, more like a devil, innit? Because he's not from Earth.
Yeah.
Whereas in 2004, even though he had the brushed out, like shaved down horns, he still had the very human features about him, other than obviously the tail.
If you look at him closely as well, the 2004 version, he does look a bit like a monkey. And that's not his face, that's not Ron Perlman's face.
Right, yeah.
He does,
I mean, I get
like how they made him up, he does actually kind of...
I understand why they did it, so it kind of separates him from the world sort of thing, that's fine.
Yeah.
But the plot was weak, man.
Yeah, really weak.
So weak.
Do you feel that there was a lot of like scattering about? They were here.
They were there, they were
and
here,
then they were
they were there.
It was all over the place.
You can follow the story, don't get me wrong, but like, you need to...
you need to take time with it though.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, oh, hold on a second, let's rewind, let's go back. He's here now. Okay, cool, I'm with you. Play. That's how it was like.
Yeah.
And I think the scenes were a little bit rushed as well.
There was only one scene I liked, yeah, so spoiler alert if you haven't seen this. There was this one scene, you know, there's this witch, yeah, and she's got some clapped eye, like fatty wet, she can't, baby, won't you come baby, like that.
For new viewers, clapped means ugly or unattractive.
She was ugly, but she's a witch, so I'm not calling her actually ugly. She is ugly, right? And she had peg legs, and then like she walks like the Exorcist. She's like on her back and shit.
Oh, okay.
That woman, and there was a fight scene. Yeah. That was like the most entertaining scene. Like,
what do you think so?
That bit was kind of cool because it was two demons fighting each other and stuff. So I was like, that's blessed. Like, if you watch the trailer to Hellboy, you see this monster that has that sword and he throws the gazer on and just cuts him.
Yeah.
So you only see the world get destroyed for like literally what, like 30 seconds, a minute, and then everything goes back to normal. I'm like, oh. Yeah. So it's not a lot of fight scenes.
No,
there isn't a lot of fight scenes.
They try to give you a lot of action, a lot of gory scenes.
There is a lot of gore.
So be aware, it is rated as a 15.
Yeah.
Which obviously in America it is rated as an R, isn't it? Yeah. Kind of following that sort of Deadpool sort of
I genuinely thought it was an 18 because there was so much gore.
There's a lot of swearing as well. I know there's a lot of swearing that comes from Yass and sometimes, but there's a lot of swearing in this as well. Especially like the pig guy, man.
There is a pig guy in it.
Oh my gosh.
Who swears. He's like proper British.
Like every word was an F word.
Yeah, loved it. I love that, but
yeah, but it was too much. It was too much. I think they tried too much with just adding that in every 2 seconds.
I reckon I would have, if someone gave me both Hellboys and they said, all right, which one would you watch again? Definitely 2004.
100%.
The older one I would 100% watch.
Number one.
The new one I would not watch. I watched it once, like forced. Even if you paid me to go watch it, I wouldn't watch it. This is the one show I would definitely not recommend. Don't watch it.
This is our, guys, history of Recommend TV. This is our first ever. Let me say it again. This is our first ever one that we are not recommending.
Oh wow!
Shit!
Wow!
Yep. Andre,
don't watch it. Don't watch it. You said he was going to watch it. Have you seen it?
Oh, to be honest, I didn't have any intention of doing it.
Good man.
Guys, follow our cameraman and do not have any intentions of watching it. It is horrible.
Unless you've got 2 hours of your life you want to waste, then do it.
Why would you pay money to go waste it?
Just do it. Waste your life. It's really poo. I'd rather not watch it, mate.
So basically, the advice is to basically wait a few months for it to pop up on.
I wouldn't even watch it then.
No. Let's stop you there, mate. No.
Oh wow.
Let's stop you there, mate. We're not doing that.
Is that bad?
I'm trying to be like a pig.
All right. So when did you become Bear British?
When I watched Hellboy, innit?
No. Don't watch it. If it comes out on DVD, buy them and burn them so no one else has to watch it.
What's that like Christmas gift? If you get it for a Christmas gift,
get rid of it.
Santa,
get rid of it.
Use it as an ashtray or something. Like,
don't even use it like that. Get rid of it.
Put your cigarette on it.
Frisbee it.
Chuck it.
Gone. Hate it.
Just straight up. Chuck it.
There's also that woman with the they called the Red Queen, who's like the evil person in this. Like she's like, what do you call her? Enemy. Got there in the end. But she was in Resident Evil, so she plays all this kind of stuff, like this whole like demonic stuff and sci-fi stuff and all that.
Mila Jovovich.
She's quite good.
Yeah, good actress.
So the premise of the story is there was this witch back in the day, who was bare powerful, right? And King Arthur with his sword Excalibur chopped her up in pieces, literally in pieces, and that's how he killed her. And because she's a witch and she was still alive, even though he chopped her up and stuff, what they did was they put her body parts in separate crates, and they gave it to people to separate it, and they just buried them wherever they can, and then chained them up. And the only way to get her stuff out of that is if a holy man or someone of holiness,
someone of the church,
from a
someone
church,
who's religious,
exactly, speaks the words and then unlocks them. So part of the story is just her getting restored by this pig thing. What it is. So this pig thing acts as her servant, sort of thing. So they go around picking up her body parts, which is weird. And then she gets restored, and then she just wreaks havoc on the earth for like a minute. There's this bit that she goes, "Oh, why don't you be my king?" sort of thing. I mean, you can rule the world as it's intended, like, because obviously they're from like hell and stuff, and they can rule the world. So he pulls out because Hellboy finds out his ancestors from King Arthur. Yeah. So he yams out the knife, the sword.
The knife, yeah?
The sword, the Excalibur. Okay. So when he pulls that out...
The knife?
Well, you know what? It's a really big knife, isn't it? The sword, that's what I was looking for, right?
Listen,
he pulls out...
Right. It's a sword, not a knife. Jeez.
It's a knife, actually.
A knife?
He pulls out the Excalibur.
Dorian, I mean, what the hell is he talking about?
Talk about Excalibur.
Anyways, continue.
It's a knife to Hellboy. You see the size of him.
Tell the people about Excalibur, go on.
Pulls out Excalibur because he's worthy of it, because his descendants are from King Arthur. And then when he does that, he just, I don't know, was it me or did he get dench?
Oh, he got wedged.
He got wedged, like he's just poof.
Got wedged.
And then his horns grew, and then he had his flaming crown. If you watch the old Hellboys, similar thing happens. And he comes up and he's like, breathes heavy, and he's like proper, you can hear his footsteps, goes to the woman, and she's about to embrace her, sort of thing. And then his dad tells him like not to, because you are who you are. You could pick your own destiny, the usual malarkey they do in this kind of stuff.
Father-son sort of thing, innit?
And then you would have thought she would have wreaked havoc for a bit, and it would have been another epic battle. Right? Nope. My guy just swung her head off, like boom. Shit, she's gone.
See? Even though you're devilish, you can be good.
Yeah. And then that was the end of it. So our recommendation, or my recommendation, is don't watch it.
So here, the Rec Boys, which is us, we're gonna give it a 2 out of 10. Just a 2.
It's generous.
We won't go any lower.
Oh, wow,
you ain't even seen it,
so you
can't rate it.
No, but I'm just saying, for recommend, that is a new.
It was horrible.
It is definitely.
Mate, I'm telling you guys now, Recommend TV is not gonna be those kind of people that sit back.
We're gonna tell you
oh my god,
exactly
it was a
how it is.
lovely film. Watch it. It's beautiful. If it's shit, it's shit, and it was shit. don't watch it. It was shit. Or watch it once, but then that's it, because it was shit.
We recommend that you watch the old Hellboy again, but don't watch this one. Stick to 2004, not 2019.
Yeah, even if it comes out later, like in DVD, just don't get it.
Don't watch it.
Don't watch it.
Bin it.
Bin it. But if you did like it, feel free to leave a comment as to why you liked it. I'm very intrigued. I'll be very interested, because I didn't.
Yeah, just behave yourself in the comments, yeah?
Who, me?
Yes.
Why would I behave? I will always behave. I always behave. That's it from us. Have a good one. Hey guys, Yass here. Click here to subscribe. Or if you want some more fun stuff, click there. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Recommend TV.